digital drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I'll throw them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Science scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I pay my dues. Study every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of the server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. iRacing glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Burning and pixels collide. Steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Lead foot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Screaming sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Tires screaming sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. TV. talk too much, but the track don't lie. Quit stalling out, quit wasting time. All you wait for is pedal to the floor. Quit whining, drive like you want more. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On like foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. 11 doors at 200 strong. The weak get wrecked, the brave roll on. Every left a war, no mercy inside. If you came to complain, step off the ride. The time is ticking, the engine's roared. Hawaiian drive, that's what it's for. From the sims to the screen, it's the edge of your seat. Burning rubber where legends compete. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On like foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Lights out, hearts pound, hear the countdown scream. You're strapped in the cockpit of a digital dream. No tears, no fear, just a checkered sky. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive, let the wild take control. On the foot TV, it's a race for the soul. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Green flags alive. Quit whining and drive. Scream.
Welcome to Long Pond, Pennsylvania, just south of the Pocono Mountains here. Pocono Raceway for the SoarDogg 200, the Tricky Triangle, the house of dirty air, the home of the dirty air push into the wall. You're going to see a lot of really tight race cars tonight and some really tight racing action here. As you can see there on your screen, temperature 73 degrees, track temp already about 80. Pretty high humidity here in the Pocono Mountains, 61.3%. Small south 9-mile-per-hour wind. Pretty overcast today, so the track is going to be cool. The track's going to be tight, just like the racing. And we're getting ready to roll here. Tracy, what do you think we're going to see tonight?
I tell you what, Chris, I know this isn't your favorite track, but I'm really excited to see it. In fact, everything around my house is excited. I've got dogs barking, birds chirping, coyotes howling, and gunshots off in the distance. So everybody is just waiting for us to get these cars on the grid and unleashed here at Pocono Raceway.
Absolutely. Well, as you know, here in the news the other day, after Michigan, we did have 3 drivers that were caught up in a prostitution ring and will receive EOLs tonight. This is their first offense. Other than the afterwards, if it happens again, it obviously will be expulsion from the league. But the 25 of Josh Thornton, the 35 of Gino Volante, and the 87 of Jason Steptoe caught up in some, we'll say, post-race activities there, will receive EOLs tonight at Pocono. And big thing to keep an eye on, Gilbert and Lucan tonight. They're right on each side of that cut line, separated by 11 points. This chase grid is really starting to take shape here. Let's go ahead and run through our starting lineup, Tracy. All right, row 1. You saw right there already, starting on the pole, Dustin Lewis. I know a young lady that's going to be really happy about that tonight. Dustin Lewis on the pole tonight. Evan Janik outside pole, just outside of him. Going to be a pretty dominant front row here tonight, Tracy. Joaquin Stewart starting 3rd. Jose Mercado 4th. Alex Pollock 5th. Nicholas Don Francesco 6th. Brock Whiteman 7th. Joshua Thornton 8th. Dale Beck 9th. And C.D. Mangrum 10th. Take us through the rest of them.
Yeah, and then we got Josh Chrisman starting in 11th. Jerry Salitis starting in 12th. Samuel Longworth starting 13th. Andy Berry starting in 14th. Ryan Bittler starting 15th. Stephen McComas in 16th. Justin Hendry in 17th. Gino Volante in 18th. Travis Gilbert in 19th. Andrew Allen in 20th. And then we have Jason Steptoe in 21st, Jake Box in 22, and Isaac Wilson brings up the rear in 23rd position.
Yep, we've got everybody kind of getting sorted out, getting their EOLs put in there. Jake Box starting way back. I mean, he came in. He's perfect right now. He's batting 1,000, Tracy. He came in 1 race, 1 win here with the SoarDogg Cup Series. But tonight, 80 laps, 200 miles. We're going to have a stage at lap 20. Stage 2 will be at lap 40. We've got 4 tire sets in the pits, 80% fuel. So fuel runs are going to be about 30 laps here, Tracy. So during stage 3, if this thing stays green, we're going to be looking at some green flag pit stops here as they're getting ready to go green right now. No green, or sorry, unlimited green-white checkers if needed, of course. And we are green, sponsored by SoarDogg here at the SoarDogg 200 in Pocono. And they are doing the typical Pocono fanning out. They're looking for clean air. They're going to get funneled down real quick right here going into 1.
Yeah, this is the big corner going down through turn 1 on a fresh start here. Everybody's still getting accustomed to the track and how the car's going to handle.
Definitely. Then we're coming into danger corner here. The treacherous turn 2 is the high-speed corner of the 3. Of course, we know the typical Pocono slogan, what turn 4? Because there's not one. As we come into turn 3, this is the big sweeping corner, and we have a yellow already coming out of 2. Black Diamond Designs yellow flag. Let's see what we got here, Tracy.
Yeah, I'm not sure I am showing. I'm not getting a really good alert here because everybody's just firing up, but I am showing that Justin Hendry was involved in the incident. And that explains the reason why I didn't get a good alert there, because he slid about, I don't know, a quarter of a mile or so.
Yeah, the 93, that's Isaac Wilson, I believe. Let's take a look back here and see if it was an instance of Hendry just kind of squeezing him there on exit. It looked like because Hendry had the bottom there. Maybe an instance of squeezing.
Yes.
Maybe a little, but I don't know. That was pretty tight right there. I mean, they came off the corner, what, 3-4 wide, Tracy?
Oh, yeah. They definitely did. And I think that the 93 of Wilson, I think he got a little bit scared with that. I think that's the 20 or the 10 coming down. He kind of flinched a little bit. And unfortunately, man, Hendry was to his inside there. Certainly didn't take much to get those guys, already with an incident.
Well, I mean, just like we talked about pre-race, man, these corners they're going to bottleneck really quick. And what we saw right there, we saw that bottleneck. I mean, these guys came together, everybody all around each other, really just wadded up right there on corner exit. And I'll give credit where credit's due. An amazing job by Isaac Wilson there to not absolutely destroy Hendry's car. He was able to keep it off of him enough to where they're both unscathed and continue racing without even any damage here, Tracy.
Yeah, both of them did a really good job. And I also would like to make a point. As we are seeing, who is that? Is that that's the 33.
That's the 33 of Lewis.
Dropping to the back. I'm not sure if he jumped the start or, I'm seeing now he definitely has an EOL. So I'm not sure what that is about, not unless I'm not really showing him to be scheduled to have one. So I'm not real sure what that is.
That is an odd one for sure. We don't really know what's going on there. It's going to be one of those instances where we're going to have to get the opportunity to speak with him later on after the stage or otherwise and see what exactly that's all about. But they're lined back up here. Janik out front, and Stewart will be restarting them here outside pole. Before they go green, though, Tracy, I just want to mention real quick, look who survived Michigan. I know we talked about it last week. He's still below 500. He's 6 for 14 or 6 for 13 right now. Can he go 7 for 14 and survive tonight at Pocono? You already know who I'm talking about. Alex Pollock. Can he get her done?
Well, as much money as I lost last week on the poly market, he probably won't be able to get it done tonight. I'm just making a prediction. Don't know anything. He's running up front. I'm just playing the odds. I don't have any money down this week, so that's the reason why I'm predicting that the odds are going to catch back up with him again.
Well, he's brought back the rainbow scheme. Good luck for him last week. We'll see if it can go again here as Evan Janik, big jump. Stewart was asleep on that one. Wads up the whole outside line. Pollock falls in behind Stewart, and that inside line is gone as the 67. Oh, we got cars around everywhere. Treacherous turn one. Lots and lots of damage. Lots and lots of cars.
Yeah, this
Gino
one,
Volante rolling backwards.
Yeah, this one may take a while to sort out because there were so many cars involved in that one. We might even just have to go right back from the restart.
Yeah,
again.
let's see. We got the 70, the 35. I believe the 70 might have been at the front of this ordeal, based on where I'm seeing the car. Or maybe the 21 of Barry. Usually your pick. I think I might have saw him backwards as well. And I think I'm going to see I think I've already seen the issue. I sure did. If you run it back, I can point out the exact issue here, Tracy. And it all started on the restart. The 79 did not go. So zoom in here on, I believe it was Barry. Yes. So look who is outside of Barry. If you watch outside of, he started right behind Pollock, and he has fallen all the way back there with those guys. And they're 3 wide. There's no room for Barry and Salidas. They come together, and it causes this giant pileup. You see Travis Gilbert there. But if you could run it all the way back to the restart, you can see the 48, how far he fell back because of the bad jump that the 79 got. We're a little past it here, Tracy.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay. So they're coming to green here. So you can see the 48 was right behind Pollock. He is the 3rd car in line. And watch them accordion up on this restart behind the 79. And look how far he falls, losing that momentum as they go green here. Run it forward just a hair. So watch your 3rd car in line on the outside, and watch how far he falls through the field and how rapidly with this bad start, we'll say, by the 79. I mean, he's right here, takes off, and then by the time they get down to turn 1, he's lost so much momentum. Every car is blowing by him. He loses 3 full rows before he even gets to turn 1. You see here Barry and Salidas. Barry tried to give the 48 room and just did not see Salidas down low, and just comes right down on his nose trying to give the 48 room. So that's, I hate to say it, that all stems from that big checkup on the front row.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Chris. Great. Eagle Eye Chris on the call there, man. Great job.
Well, when you have to pay for the race cars you tear up, you know how to start looking for stuff that's about to happen.
Yeah. It's a little bit more expensive in the real world than it is here in the virtual world. But it's still, I'm sure, well, the crashes don't hurt as much, but I'm sure the guys that kind of make the mistakes feel just as bad.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Barry, Gilbert, Thornton, Allen, Whiteman, Volante, Salidas. Lots of really good cars really tore up in this one. 2nd caution already, by the way. 6 laps in. We didn't even get to turn 1 in this one. Oh, man. It's going to be a long one, Tracy. This is Pocono, buddy. This is, especially with the next gens and how air dependent these cars are, and with the new iRacing update for the draft packages that came out today, these cars are going to be a handful.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure. I wasn't able to read through all the release notes, so I'm not sure how much drafting changes or anything they did to the Cup cars, but seems like to me with the amount of or the file size of the updates I had to have, it looked like to me they touched about everything a little bit. And there's always going to be a little tweak here or there done to tracks and cars and that sort of thing. And this just happens to be the first race. Everybody's going to get together and see exactly what they have changed.
Of course, the 13, the Pall Mall Bandit himself, Ryan Bittler, P9 currently. Huge shout out to all of his fans back home in Lake Winola, Pennsylvania. They are currently, I believe they announced it ahead of time, and are currently, they've got about 30 to 40 viewers watching from a bar in Pennsylvania currently. So a lot of Ryan Bittler fans out there. Obviously, we're only getting one view from that because they're watching on one TV. They have the entire bar watching Ryan Bittler in this race right now. Pretty cool deal right there.
Absolutely. There you go. Give you a shot of what Ryan looks like behind the wheel. I mean, he certainly looks the part of a professional racer for sure. Got all the gear.
Looks like they forgot to attach his fresh air hose in the top of his helmet, Tracy. He's going to get really toasty, and
man.
he is going to get toasty.
He is. He's going to feel the effects of that before the night is over with.
I just got word that our stream may be lagging just a hair, Tracy. That is your department. I just want to give you a heads up that we were just notified that the stream is a little bit laggy. But we are back green here. SoarDogg green flag, lap 8 of 80. So we're a 10th of the way done, and we have completed one lap under green. Janik with a big jump here. Pollock gets out ahead of the 79 as well. That inside line gets checked up this time instead of the outside. 79 really having trouble on these restarts tonight. But Janik, no trouble at all as he is out front again, leading the way, getting that all so important clean air. But look who's in P2, Alex Pollock, rolling right on through this thing. Still cruising. He's setting sail right now, too. He is already moving and grooving. He's putting a little bit of gap between him and Alex Pollock. You see the 79 kind of falling in place to third. Wilson, Salidas, McComas, 93, 63, and 70. Already one lap down here from working on their cars, trying to get things fixed back up. But everyone's starting to get single file here. This is what Pocono is known for, these long green flag runs, ironically. That and big high-speed crashes into that tight turn one. But as we're looking right now, everyone's pretty much single file. You see Bittler there, getting a great view of Bittler, who's under fire right now by the 6 of Jose Mercado, and eyeballing the 48 ahead of him. So he's looking ahead and looking behind. Mercado looks to the inside, tucks back in, trying to get a little pull, a little bump there on Bittler, pushes him off into the corner. Great strategy move there from Jose Mercado, trying to get Ryan Bittler to overshoot that corner. Gives him a little bump just before entry. As we see right back behind him, Dustin Lewis working his way back up to the front slowly. You see him making his way right there, 2 cars back. He's working on the 85 of Hendry currently. As they come back through turn 1, lap 10 of 80. Coming down the little short, what they call the super stretch, but it's actually the shortest straightaway on the track between 1 and 2. And they come into this high speed turn 2. Rolling right on out. Everybody's kind of getting single file here, locked in, rolling right along, being patient. Long way to go here. Everybody just kind of filing in, playing their role. And Evan Janik plays his role very, very well as he continues to lead this thing. Jose Mercado gets by Bittler there, relegating him to 10th, I believe. I believe Ryan Bittler is currently in P10. Look at Hendry and Lewis fighting for 11th. Lewis shoves it in on Hendry's door, gets clear. Oh, and a bump there by Gilbert into Hendry, gets him loose, and he saves it. Woo! Black Diamond Motorsports has decided they want to go to the front, and Hendry was in their way. So they went ahead and just took that position, and they're moving right along. As we see the Looked like, who was that way down there? Got very, very loose towards the bottom. I believe it was the 92 rather. Great battles right here in the pack currently. You see the 67. The old Wawa machine out there working the outside. Pretty much our only 2x2 currently. We're still got eyes here on Ryan Bittler in the Snappers car. These guys 2x2 back here for looks like 5th and 6th, I believe. Dustin Lewis now making a move on Bittler. He's got the run. Can he clear through 2? He does have the preferred line. He does. Slams the door on his nose right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of battles all around the top 10 right here. Looks like Gilbert's about to make a move on Bittler as well. As we are cruising right through, Janik, Pollock, Stewart, Mangrum, and Beck are your top 5. Christman in 6th. 7th is Don Francesco in the 48. We saw him earlier get kind of caught up in that incident. But he is currently sitting P7, Jose Mercado P8. Dustin Lewis back up to 9th after that EOL already, and Ryan Bittler still cruising along in 10th. But how long is that going to last with the 44 of Gilbert right behind him? What up? We'll just run through. Better than cutting it.
So anyway, Tracy Brown here, the producer. Unfortunately, we are having some issues. There's only about 1 million things that could go wrong. I'm currently up to about 100,000. This is another one I've never quite seen before. But my internet service is in the process of being upgraded. They just ran fiber down in front of my house here. So fiber's on the way, and I'm not sure if that is affecting somehow or another converting over signals, or maybe they're working on it or something. So we may get a little bit of buffering issues, and I do apologize to everyone heading in the bar. I know how aggravating that can be when you're trying to watch your favorite driver go along this race here, so I do apologize.
Hey, that's okay. At least while you were working on the technical issues there, we had the camera on Bittler most of the time, so they got their fill of Ryan Bittler tonight.
Well, we do aim to please. Sometimes it's a bit out of our control, but we can put the camera on the Marlboro Man or the Mullet Man. I'm not sure what he's going by this week or what we're giving to him.
Yeah, Mullet Man, Pall Mall Bandit, Magic Mullet.
We might even have a few other ones come up on the YouTube chat.
Oh, man. Yeah, you never know. Let's let's do that. In the YouTube chat, I know we got a few viewers currently. Give us your favorite Ryan Bittler nickname, since he is so far the one with the best driver photo and has been the character of the league so far as images. Give us your best, your favorite Ryan Bittler picture.
Boy, those camera views really throw the car sounds a little too loud there.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I feel like I'm yelling. I was like, we're in the car right now, Tracy.
Yeah, unfortunately, all I can do is give an overall level. I can't control the individual ones. I can, but yeah, I'd spend all night trying to level that out. Oh man, what a beautiful paint scheme there.
It really
Snappers
is.
Bar and Grill. Were you able to mention them?
I believe that is who's watching tonight. I did not put their name out there, but I wanted to make sure. We're trying to get some better angles so I could read it. But yeah, I believe that's where they're watching tonight. And the word is, this is just a rumor, word is that Ryan Bittler is going to take his sim rig to the bar and race live next week. I know they're asking him to do it, and rumor is he might do it. He might actually take his sim rig to the bar, post up in there, and race live for his fans in the bar so they can watch him race from his side and from the broadcast side. But man, that's probably one of the coolest things I've ever heard of.
It is. That would be great. Actually, someone needs to do a stream of him racing on a stream.
Right, yes, just a stream of the stream.
Exactly.
Oh, I think I got one of those, this stream of the stream, after went and hung out with our three guys that got EOLs this week after their post-race Michigan activities. I got a little stream of a stream now. It's weird.
Yes. Well, I always do promote BPH awareness. So, hope you don't have to worry about that anytime soon. But it sounds like to me you got a symptom or two going on.
That's okay. I took my antacids.
Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see. Let me know how well that works for you.
Yep. Got Evan Janik leading this thing. We've gone off the rails, Tracy. Jesus. Anyway, I try to keep it. All the fans know they're used to us by now. Oh, we do have a yellow. Black Diamond Designs yellow flag.
Yes,
we make
I'm
a lot
showing.
of jokes, and I try to keep a straight face, but sometimes I can't because sometimes you just have to laugh at your own joke. Oh, Jose! That gummit gets loose out of the corner, all by himself.
Wow, it just seemed like to me that I don't know. I'm not into the driver's wheel there, but let's take a look at his see what kind of work he was doing with the steering wheel. Just seemed kind of late to me coming out of the corner.
And he tried to wrangle it in. He didn't want to overcorrect because we've seen before here, Tracy. These cars, when you try to catch them, they will overcorrect and hook really hard. We saw it a lot at Michigan. I mean, even in the real life Cup race, these cars really hook hard to the right when you try to catch them. So you could see he was trying to gingerly bring it back and just couldn't quite find that happy zone to get it to stop before it get to the wall. Hopefully not a lot of damage there.
Yeah, it doesn't look to be too bad damage-wise. And you got to hand it to Jose there not to panic, just like you said. I mean, if you overcorrect there, I've seen these cars more than once just kind of splatter that outside wall.
That is definitely the best description. It is 100% a splatter. That is exactly what it was. I mean, we saw Chase Elliott and Christopher Bell when they broke the wall at Michigan on Sunday. That too was a pretty solid splatter.
It was. It absolutely was. That thing, every angle that you watched that crash from, it looked terrible.
Oh yeah, and that's how you knew it was a hard hit. Normally it looks bad from one angle, and you watch it from another. It's like, oh, okay, it wasn't that bad. Every single angle is just like, oh God, that hurt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, especially the onboard where you see the entire dash and console collapse. Oh, that was rough.
Yes. It's a good thing, honestly, I mean, Christopher Bell isn't a large man, and in this case here, that probably helped him out a tremendous amount.
Oh yeah.
I'm just guessing,
We are on pit road, and there's quite a few that got the jack under the car taking tires. Look, everybody in the field looks like taking 4. We got a couple guys coming off. Lewis beats him off of pit road. Will regain the lead here from the front to the back, back to the front. And Dustin Lewis leads Evan Janik off of pit road. And here's the thing. It only took him, let's see, we went back green on lap 8. It took him, what's 22 minus 8, Tracy? I don't know. I don't know math. All I know is race car go fast.
14.
Yeah, so 14 laps it took him to go from an EOL back to the lead. At Pocono. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That shows you somebody has got their car set up just the way they like it there. And I'm not going to mention any names, but it's got a 33 on the door there.
Miss Renee's magic's what it is. She's over here watching. I know she is. She hadn't commented in a while, but she knows what's up. She's just waiting for it. She's scared to say anything because she knows that if she comments. Well, here's the thing. So far, we've got one comment in the chat so far. It was from Miss Renee. Pre-race. 33 on the pole. Very happy about that. Boom. First lap EOL.
Yeah. well, that's a good sign because I was trying to figure out, well, maybe it's Renee and not me because I try not to talk too good about Dustin because I thought I was the one that was jinxing him. But, yeah. Hey, maybe it was Renee after all.
It might be. I don't know. We're going to have to see if she responds. She may be thinking the same way we are, and she may just be clamming up right now. But definitely silent over there in our comments section. But Lewis and Stewart will make up the front row as Evan Janik chooses to jump in behind his teammate here on this restart. As we see the 20 of Mangrum behind them. I do like that choose cone how they do that here. It's really, really smart. I love doing that. Really throws another wrench into this thing as far as strategy goes. We're going to see a teammate restart right here. It's going to be kind of cool to watch. Don't you wanna Fanta? Sorry, I was looking at the Fanta car out front. It reminded me of the old commercials. But look who's back out front. Or not out front, rather, but close to the front. Don Francesco, last week's runner-up, back here in the top 5 again. Nice little rebound from earlier. And Alex Pollock, still alive, in 4th. Right by, they're lined up 3 in a row teammates. First row, second row, third row, and then they have, looks like their other teammate Gilbert's way, way back there behind that checkered flag pattern, or not checkered flag, American flag pattern car. But old Ryan Bittler, P8, he's still hanging around, putting on a show for his fans tonight. Normally, he just kind of sits and rides, but he's like, you know what? I need me a beer after this thing, so he's going to earn it. Big jump right there for Lewis on the SoarDogg green flag. The Black Diamond Motorsports cars jump out. Can they get clear of the 79? Great strategy here. We see Gilbert working to the inside back there, trying to get up there with his teammates. Great strategy from the Black Diamond Motorsports cars. They know that the 79 of Stewart has not been strong on the restarts all day, and they took advantage of it right there. They knew he was struggling with restarts, and they pounced on it, and they really took advantage of him right there. As we see the 20 working to the inside of Stewart as well, following these Black Diamond cars through turn 2 and down the stretch into turn 3. Whew. Had to pause for a second. I was looking a little further back in the pack. They were getting kind of dicey back there. I was waiting for something to happen, but they got it sorted out. It's back there between, Bittler's got one on his door. It's the 83 of Chrisman, or 41 of Whiteman, sorry, and it gets clear. Barry working his way back up to 14th. He was the one I saw getting dicey back there with Gilbert, I believe, as they were coming down the short stretch between 2 and 3. Love that camera view. They're just cruising right along. They got single file pretty quickly here. You see Jose working his way back up already past Barry, taking over that position, 13th. Bittler still P8. He's gotten clear of Whiteman and Hendry, but Chrisman in the 83 is starting to pull away from him a little. Almost a second gap between 7th and 8th, as they're starting to spread out. Not really the two distinct packs, but you can really see where the speed is and kind of where that gap falls off. And then, of course, lots of cars with damage still back here. I'm not sure if Barry, Gilbert, the 93 of Wilson, Beck, and others were able to get all their damage fixed, but they are back on the lead lap. All except for Jerry Salidas, who is still one lap down. Even Gino Volante back on the lead lap here, but 6 seconds back of the leader currently, about 7, 8 tenths behind the next closest car of McComas. A couple of these drivers here have been joining us in the Golden Racing League on Wednesday nights. It's been a pleasure to have them. Really enjoyed the drivers here in this league are stellar. Lewis joined us for one race last year. We ran these next-gen cars in Indianapolis. Of course, he finished podium. No shocker there. Bittler has joined us a couple times. Gino Volante as well. And a couple others that are not racing tonight have joined us just periodically with the league. Just when they had nothing better to do, they come over and hang out. And we've really enjoyed having them there. And the class that they bring to our league is phenomenal. Really elevates the skill set of my drivers over there, and it's a pleasure to have them come in and hang out with us and teach us a couple things, if we're being honest. Tracy, you had the pleasure of racing with us last Wednesday, I believe.
Had a blast, Chris. Had a blast, man. Sorry about that. I was trying to work behind the scenes here, trying to stabilize some things. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. Hopefully the buffering issues are sorted out, hopefully. But anyway, I kind of had to put some programs to bed there, so I'm not able to monitor it any longer. But hopefully that'll take some of the stress off my stream, which is always a good thing. But yeah, heck yeah, man. Had an absolute blast running with you there, Chris, in the ARCA car. Did a little bit better than I had in the previous weeks, but, you know, I haven't had as much time to race here lately as what I'd like to have, so I'm starting to get back into the swing of that. So hopefully I'll be up there with you and be able to race with you a little bit.
Well, it was a pleasure to have you. Let you get out of the booth once in a while and mingle with the other drivers and whatnot. I mean, that, like we said, to have these other guys, it's been a lot of fun. Of course, we have, just in case you want to come join us, Tracy, we are running Gateway on Wednesday with the ARCA cars, so that's going to be interesting. But as far as these guys here, I'll be honest, most of them that have come to race with us, we can't touch them. These guys are fast, and they are a whole nother level of fast over here in the SoarDogg Cup Series and in our NSRLA in general.
Well, this is the Cup Series, and it's probably one of the harder cars to drive in iRacing. And this is sort of where the good drivers end up being. They kind of move up themselves, or it's just been my experience anyway. The guys that are really good here a lot of times kind of migrate up to the top series. And week in and week out, I mean, with this car count, man, they put on a show every single week.
Oh, man, dude, I got to be honest. There's a lot of weeks where I look forward to coming in doing these broadcasts more than racing, because they put on such a good show. Their cars always look amazing. Shout out to Black Diamond Designs for that. Their cars look unreal. They're out of this world. Paint schemes are awesome. Oh, I just happened to notice Bittler fell like a rock. He's back to P14. They're 13 currently, but will be 14 when they cross the stripe. What happened to Bittler? Uh-oh. Just happened to glance over at our buddy there, and he fell like a stone.
Yeah, I'm not sure unless he had a uh-oh moment there that we missed or something.
Possibly. You see who I still see Gino Volante, but someone I'm not seeing that we are very, very used to seeing out here, the 96 of Allen. Let me see if I can find him on our ticker going across the top of the screen, but I'm not seeing him on our scoring tower.
Yeah, I'm not even showing him connected right now. I'm showing him 3 laps down. I think he's in the pits getting repairs done. Or being towed, one or the other.
Maybe. You see, I don't remember seeing him getting involved in any incidents. Huh. Oh, well. 49 to go here of 80. We're almost to the halfway point. Lap 32 of 80. We did have a stage at lap 20. We were going through technical difficulties and talking about the C-Bell. We came to the end of that stage on lap 20, and we have another stage end coming on lap 40 here. It's lap 32 of 80 right now. So lap 40, we will have the end of stage 2. It kind of threw me off because on lap 20, I was like, why are we stopping already? And then right just now, I remembered, oh, that was the stage. I forgot that they run stages here. Entirely forgot about it. So egg on my face for that one. But that, I'm not used to a stage coming after 14 green flag laps.
Yeah. Not going to see that very many times, but the tricky triangle, man, it's always throwing something new your way. Ooh. Someone got in the wall there.
Like the 48, Don Francesco. Gave her a little kiss there coming out of one. We got one. Looks like Chrisman way up the track back there. He's running that super high line. There's not really a Harry Gant line around Pocono. It's put her on the bottom and ride. We see the 44 going way high there as well. Gilbert trying to run a high line. There's not really a high line to run here at Pocono, guys. You got to put her on the paint and send it. Kind of looking over our lap times here. Barry's falling back as well, back to 17th. Yeah, he's kind of tagging on. Oh, we got one around. Black Diamond Designs yellow flag out of turn 1. Turn 1 has been rough on these guys tonight on exit. It seems very, very loose over there. There is our culprit there.
I'm not sure. That's in pit lane right there, but I'm just not.
I believe he towed. Did he tow, Tracy? Because that looks like it might be the car color that I saw spinning.
There we go, Joshua Thornton. I finally got the alert there. I think this is going to be it right here, Chris.
The 25. Oh no! Already started the night with an EOL. Oh, got her locked down. Saved it. You can see right there. That's what Jose Mercado was trying to prevent, was that rapid kickback. As we see Thornton having the same issue, but getting it woed up enough to where we could hold it down. Joshua maybe just losing the handle on it there. As we know, started tonight with an EOL. And I hear glitter these days gets your hands kind of slippery. So we'll blame the glitter on that one.
Ah, yes.
Or it might have been Cinnamon, whatever her name was.
Mercedes. Not that I would know, of course.
So, no, I think he drives a Ford, Tracy. Miss Renee has chimed in. She agreed with us. It's probably her fault that Dustin gets jinked. So she did respond, probably so. Let's see how long he can survive now.
Okay.
Speaking of survive,
oh, go ahead.
I was saying, speaking of surviving, Pollock is still in this one. There he is.
Alex Pollock out of Cincinnati, Ohio, driving for Black
Bringing her to
Diamond.
pit road.
And he did the old fakearoo there.
Dude, he got him too, man. Look, he got him. Look back there. They pitted. There's like, look, they're still faking him out. He's already on the track again. I'm kidding. We all know that everybody just kind of like, oh well, follow him in. But he definitely faked out one car there. I didn't see who it was. It was a black car, I believe. But he left his jock strap laying back there at the entrance of pit road when he faked him out so bad. Right. Oh, yep. Don Francesco, I believe, was the one that might have got faked out. Either that or he was coming regardless. But they're going to try to split the stage here. They don't want stage points. They want the win because you know that these guys, we're going to come out of stage 2. These guys just pitted are going to have the lead because everyone else is going to have to pit. But the thing is, Tracy, these guys are going to have to pit one more time before this thing's over. They're only getting about 30 laps of fuel. So when we go back green after this stage, I mean, we're going to run 2 or 3 laps here and have the stage over with. And then they got to go 40 laps. So who's going to try to push it here? I mean, these guys that just pitted might just try to push this thing.
Ooh. I don't know. That's the reason why I let you be the crew chief. I'm not 100% sure either, man. I can never figure this stuff out. You know, I'd have to have me a plan up front, written down, and just stick to it from beginning to end. Because I can't even think about it up here in the booth, let alone behind the wheel. But if we got 36 laps to go. I don't know they would have, I guess that might be their only play is kind of fuel up, hope for a bunch of cautions, and hopefully with everyone else pitting, they go so far down that perhaps they can kind of clutch it through a lot of the straightaways and turns and everything.
Yeah, so either that or the only other thing is, to be honest, I don't see what the benefit is to pitting right before the stage here other than you're losing out on stage points because everyone's going to have to pit again. I think it was just a mistake by a lot of these guys. Either that or they're just almost out of fuel being off cycle. I don't see what there is to gain here, but there may be something I'm missing, Tracy.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't know. I mean, well, look at it like this. If you're running in the back, of course, not talking about Don Francesco there. I think he was up in the top 10 there when he pitted. But if you're running in the back, I mean, if you've got the tires, why not? You know, go ahead and put some new rubber on it. And but then, I mean, it's so close to the stage break, it almost means you don't want to come back in again.
Yeah, it's going to be a green-white chase. They are 2x2 racing for these stage points. They are bottlenecking, and Barry gets... Okay, everybody gather it up. No, McComas goes around. Black Diamond Designs, yellow flag. What a save by Barry, though. Let's run that back, Tracy. McComa's still spinning here.
Hey, kid, I didn't know if he was going to stop spinning, man. I mean, he was just around and around. Wow.
Let's look at that one again. That was something. McComas, lots of damage there. We can see Barry, they were kind of bouncing off each other as they came out of turn 1. It really bottlenecked up there. It looks like Steptoe, I believe, in the 87 right there with Barry pushing hard on the 67 car. Bittler down on the bottom. Steptoe comes way down the track. Where does it start to bottleneck? Bittler slides up. So right there, Tracy, when Bittler slid up, it caused the 67 to check up. 67 checked up into Steptoe. Steptoe bumps into Barry, shoots back out to the wall, and the mayhem ensues. But it all starts right here with Bittler. Watch him just wash up, slam on the nose of 67 right there. Checked up the whole field behind him. Look at Don Francesco's evasive maneuver. McComas, Steptoe unable to save it, but the 48, what a move. He all the way down to the inside wall, but look at him stay out of these cars.
Wow, man,
Whoa,
that.
look at that.
Got a little scrapage going on there, but that's much better than the alternative. Wow.
What a save by the 21 of Barry. That car was wrecked. That car's 100% sideways, facing the outside wall, and he saves it. And look right behind him, who else squeaks through? Gino Volante finally misses one.
Finally.
As you can see here, they all bottleneck up, and Steptoe gets into the 21, trying to avoid the 67. Right there. 21's there, saves it. Oh, look at it, Gino and Thornton. Look at that. That's how you save a race car, boys. Everyone there, the 48, the 35, the 25, the 21. Way too many saves to look at there, and that's going to take us to the stage, Tracy. Let's see. Who has had the most exciting race so far? Let's pull Dustin Lewis in here and have a little chat.
Let's see if we can. Okay, it's a long stretch. Here we go.
Dustin Lewis, Chris Golden and Tracy in the booth. You got us?
Loud and clear, fellas.
What is up, buddy? We were trying to think of who had the most exciting race so far, and you started on the pole, got an EOL. We figured we had to ask what it was for, but then after that, we had 14 green flag laps before the stage. We look up and you're leading the dadgum thing again. Talk us through these two stages so far.
Well, qualified on pole, led exactly one lap, and then we shortened the yellow because we didn't have anyone a lap down. So rather than waste time, we just went ahead and advanced it. Well, when y'all caught up the EOLs, because I got my folks watching y'all stream in the living room. When y'all said why those drivers got EOLs, I had someone walk into my room and go, "Please tell me that's not real." And I looked at her and I was like, "No, it's fake. Trust me, it was for show. I promise." And I happened to look back down, and I'm past the start-finish line, and we were choosing. And I'm like,
No.
"Oh, well,
Oh,
go over to
no.
the side and just go ahead and take the EOL because I'm guilty as anything on that one." So
well,
went to the back, but we rebounding. That's what we doing. We rebounding.
We're fired.
I
It
think
ain't
that
on y'all. It's not y'all's fault. It was the first show, and they thought it was legit, and it wasn't legit. So it's not y'all's fault.
It's not our fault. It's Gino and Steptoe and the other guy's fault. It's their fault. They were the ones that did it.
Exactly. Which, by the way, I mean, in my opinion, I think they should be punished a little more than just an EOL, and just me. But anyways,
Well,
but yeah,
Well,
we're just
well, the charges are weren't
Pending.
they just alleged? So it hasn't been
alleged.
proven
There you
yet.
go.
It hasn't
Yeah.
been proven yet in a court of law.
Exactly.
Oh,
So-
But yeah, we just started to rack off people in that first stage, and then for the start of the second stage, we played a little bit of strategy and took right side tires. And even though it's a bit of a shot in the dark, because these cars already tight as anything, you lean on that right front so hard. It's kind of worked out. We led, we fell back to second. We were actually keeping up with Evans, so I don't know if two tires is going to be the call for the second, for this last little stage here, but
Hey,
it's worth a try.
We noticed one of those restarts. You guys pulled a teammate restart there. You, Evan, and Alex were all lined up, ducks in a row there on the outside, and we kind of called it out. The 79 has been struggling tonight. Stewart there, he's been struggling on restarts. Is that what you guys were anticipating, was him struggling again and y'all get a good jump? Because that's exactly what happened. So if that was the strategy, and even if it wasn't, I would say it was, because that was a great strategy.
That was a non-verbal call because I was the control car, and I told them, I was like, "I'm gonna go early," and they're like, "Okay, you're gonna count it down." I'm like, "No, just go early. Second you see that orange line, I'm going." I mean, I'm gonna be in the zone when I go, but I'm gonna go. You just gotta follow me. And they did, and we pulled all of them clear, and me and Evan just set sail.
Well, we have decided that Tracy and I are not the ones that have been jinxing you. It is Miss Renee. Because every time she comments, something happened to you. For example, we talked about how you were on the pole, how awesome it was you were starting up front. She jumps in and comments, number 33 on the pole. Very happy about that. And no sooner does that comment come across my desk than, oh, Evan Janik's getting an EOL. What happened? So,
Yeah.
Miss Renee. And of course, we had to call out Thornton with his self spin earlier. We think it might have been the body glitter that was still on his hands that might have caused that little slippery situation there. Either that or Cinnamon. We don't know what her name was exactly. But
it's unconfirmed. Alleged.
Alleged.
Right.
In Minecraft, okay? It's in Minecraft. It did not happen.
So you can kind of give us a little teammate insight here. We'll ask you because Alex will never tell us the truth. Does Alex like the dumb things we do, or does he hate us all the time?
He likes it.
Okay, because he'll never admit to it. He will not.
He likes it.
He was 100% stone face. He won't give us nothing.
Nah, he likes it, and I think all of us like it too, because we do. I mean, I try to watch it during, kind of glance at it during the race, see what you guys are up to, but I do watch these after the race, and it got me at Michigan, and it definitely got me this time, because I'm like, that's pretty severe. I don't know if I would justify that with an EOL. I think that should be a little bit more, but it's still funny at the end of the day.
Well, just a heads up for you to tell all of your teammates. Ryan Bittler has an entire bar that is watching the broadcast currently. His sponsor, Snappers, is actually, they have about 50 people that they brought in specifically to watch the race tonight in the bar. So heads up to you guys on that. You have tens of people watching.
That is awesome. Hello, bar.
So
I hope y'all are enjoying the Pocono race. I know it's kind of boring because we get strung out so much, but I hope it's fun.
Heck yeah, buddy. Well, looks like y'all are getting ready to go back green. I mean, it's going to take forever, caution laps here at Pocono. So it's good to bring you in and not just talk business for once, but get to hang out and see a little bit of your personality with everybody else out there. And we'll toss you back into the pond, I guess.
10-4. Thank y'all.
Yeah, we'll try not to mess you up anymore this race.
I'm good, y'all. I promise.
Blame
Take
Miss
it in
Renee.
good fun. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and that's what I love about doing this stuff, Tracy. We get to not only interview all the guys that win all the time, which Dustin is one of those, and of course Evan Janik and the others, but we get to bring them in once in a while and get to see their personality. Which, if we're being honest, that's something you don't get to see from Cup drivers in real life, is personality, because they all have handlers these days, and they're told what to say and everything else. These are real people on a sim that are just enjoying what they do. Nobody out here gets paid to do this. It is pure enjoyment, and this is real stuff right here. And this is what I love about sim racing.
I do too. Chris, you can... it's just amazing all the friends that I've met on this service and have never even met them face-to-face. Now, I met a few face-to-face, but when you just look at everyone that you become friends with just by talking and racing with and everything, I mean, it really is just a cool community.
Yep, speaking of cool community, 48 and 79 front row. Going late in the zone there. Green flag sponsored by SoarDogg. The 44, Gilbert, looked like Don Francesco didn't want to go, but Gilbert forced that one, said, you are going, and he is shoving him down the straightaway into turn one as the 79 of Stewart door banging with the 44, and they sent him off into one the hard way. Gilbert definitely shoved the 48 on entry off into the corner there, and the 48's looking to return the favor into turn two and push him up the track. That's something you see a lot in asphalt racing. You bump these guys on entry, it sends them way up the racetrack. They get real tight because they enter the corner faster than they mean to. 79 blocking all the way down to the bottom of the track. They're coming back up, getting a little bump from Alex Pollock. as Gilbert starting to pull away here. We got one around. It's the 41 of Whiteman. Black Diamond Designs yellow flag once again. 41 of Brock Whiteman. I don't want to call it too early, but it really looked like he had some help there.
Well,
And he,
this may be one of those things have to do like they used to do back in the VCR days, do a little manual rewind.
Oh, the 20. It's going to be the 20. Sure was. How Tony-esque of you. Come on, Mangrum.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying young Tony was a butthole.
Oh, okay.
Old Tony's cool. Young Tony was a jerk.
Boy, it sure didn't take much there, though, Chris. Look at this. I mean,
barely. Just cold tires, Tracy. Cold tires. You can see he's already trying to hold on to it. And
yeah.
It's just barely, just little teeny tiny touch. Miss Renee in the chat says, OMG, it was me. So my question there, was it you that went in and asked Dustin if we were for real that caused him to get the EOL? Because if so, then we have to name you. You are the Dustin Lewis Jinx. If it was you that walked into his room and said, "Are they serious?" and got him an EOL, we're gonna have to name you now. Like, that's got to be it. Like 100%. I mean, when you're taking it out of the broadcast booth to like real life sim stuff, it's out of my hands. Oh man, 35 laps to go here in the Caution Fest 80 at Pocono. SoarDogg 200 from Pocono. This place is tricky, Tracy. I don't want any of the drivers whatsoever to think I'm poking fun at them. Pocono. See what I did there? That was accidental. Yeah. But I don't want any of them to think. Yeah. I don't think there's any happy accidents on this racetrack tonight. I know that because these guys are probably getting frustrated. But, man, that's Pocono. That is what Pocono is. It is a very – I mean, it's not called the happy-go-lucky triangle. It's not called the dinner triangle. It's not the everybody cruise around on cruise control triangle. It is the tricky triangle. This place is a handful, and it's, to be honest, it's giving these boys the business right now.
Yeah, it is, Chris. And, there's essentially 3 turns on this track. And every single turn has a different angle and banking to it. And so it's like almost like each turn is designed off of a different real track. And so it's like having 3 different tracks in one. And no matter how you set your car up, if you're good in one corner, you're going to be bad in the other 2. And so what you kind of do is try to set your car up to be as good as you can get it in all 3. And
oh, for sure.
When you go to fanning out 5 wide, that sort of thing, I mean, it's kind of hard to set up a car for that, man. I mean, everybody has to be perfect. And, it's just not going to happen. So it's almost like a game of chicken, but especially when it comes for stage points in this league, nobody's backing out. And I think they're sending it, and they're hoping the other guys are going to chicken out, which never seems to happen. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, before they go back green here, Tracy, I'm a stickler for NASCAR history. I love history. Do you have any idea what 3 corners Pocono is comprised of? Because they are real-life racetracks. 2 of them are still raced today in NASCAR.
I'm pretty sure one of them is Indianapolis.
Yes, sir. That is turn 2.
Another one, I think, is Trenton, New Jersey.
It is. Turn 1 is Trenton, New Jersey. That's the one I thought you weren't going to get.
Yeah, I can't remember the third one, though.
Milwaukee Mile. Turns 3 and 4. Milwaukee Mile is what turn 3 is mocked up after here at Pocono.
Golly, I would have got it if I had thought about it, because that's exactly right. That's exactly the way the Milwaukee Mile is, too. Just flat and wide.
Oh, and with the bankings, I mean, turn one. So we're talking about Trenton. Steepest bankings, 14-degree banking in turn one. And then Indianapolis is about 8 or 9 degrees of banking for turn two. And then turn three is only 6 degrees of banking. So it also follows the degrees of banking for each of those tracks. So it literally is 3 very hard to race short tracks combined into one giant piece of mayhem.
And then you add these cars on top of that, which again, I personally think is one of the hardest vehicles on iRacing to drive and to compete with. I mean, yeah, anybody racing out here is going to have their hands full.
For sure.
So
They're
if
getting,
these,
even,
if
the pace,
these
even
guys,
the pace car driver.
that's right. Yeah, he might have an accident before it's all said and done tonight.
Teammate restart on the inside. 1, 2, 3 front row, or 1, 2, 3 inside line rather. 44, 93, 33. Ganging up on the 79 once again. Black Diamond Motorsports bullying these guys tonight. Starting 1, 2, 3 front row, getting a jump. And now they are 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inside line as Pollock slams the door on the 79, allows his teammates to get alongside, blocks the 79 all the way to the apron for his teammates to come by. Pollock's going to probably be below 500 if he does that again.
I was just fixing to comment. Yeah, I mean, that's a great teammate for you, but yeah, I mean, man, you're rolling the dice and the odds are not in your favor of getting away with that many more times, especially the more laps that count off, those odds are going to go way up that you're going to be plastered in the wall.
Talk about taking one for the team. That's jumping on a live grenade right there.
It is, man. I tell you, you got to give it to Pollock now. I mean, because that took some brass to do. Let's say.
I was about to say, for lack of a better term, I know we got to. I mean, I'm gonna go 100% Clint Boyer on this one. That took some balls, Tracy. I mean, really.
It did. And I'm not sure if he knows. How do you say his name again? Joaquin.
Joaquin. The Q is
Joaquin. Okay.
Joaquin.
Yeah, we don't have many Q's in the South here. You know,
So like pronounce it like Wakeen. Joaquin. Oh, Lewis, don't do it. They are bullying this 79 right now, but he ain't backing down. He's like, bring it on, boys. Gilbert setting sail out to a 1 second lead already, but the 79, talk about the tricky triangle. He had a Black Diamond Motorsports car on every single corner of him about 2 seconds ago, with Janet, Pollock, and Lewis all on 2 on the front corners and 1 behind him. Talk about a tricky triangle.
Well, I think he's new to the league, I believe, and so I'm sure there's a hazing period that you have to go through first. Oh, here comes Don Francesco in the 48. There's another one, a new driver that's been here. Just joined fairly recently.
He liked being on the podium for his first race last week. Good guys,
gracious, man.
There's 30 to go, not 3 to go. Man, come on.
I was fixing to say, do we have another stage? I mean, these guys right here, it looks like they're going after Taylor Swift tickets here or something to me, man. Yeah, we must have a few Swifties up here in the top 5.
I just came over the spotter or over the scanner, Tracy. It actually turns out that Josh Thornton, Gino Volante, and Jason Steptoe said that the top 3 tonight can consider it dollar night at our place, whatever that means, Tracy. I don't know what that is, but that just came across the wire. I don't know what that means, but we shall see. But They're fighting over that right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I can understand the urgency then. Okay. And the intensity. Yes, absolutely.
But Don Francesco almost went around back there off the nose of the 79. He's able to gather it up out there right beside Thornton. Side draft down the back straightaway. trying to get back up to that lead pack as Gilbert is loving what he is seeing in the rear view. His teammates are a rolling roadblock right now.
Well, getting back here, we only have 29 laps to go. And I know we've had right many yellow flag laps, caution laps, but do you think anybody's going to roll the dice and really, really try to stretch it out and make it without pitting again?
Man, at this point right now, no chance. Because it depends. I say it most likely it's going to take 2 to 3 cautions to be able to stretch this thing as far as you need to stretch it. So far, we're sitting at 1. So we need a couple more cautions to really think about stretching this thing, Tracy, based on my math. So I don't know, man. I think it's going to be coming down here pretty soon. These guys are going to start deciding whether they're going to split the stage in half or try to stretch it out to the last 10 laps.
Ooh, and not even mention the fuel, but the tires, as you see Mercado there, got a little broke traction there again. So I imagine those tires are starting to get a little worn as well.
Wasn't there a movie about that, Tracy? Broke car traction? About them Cowboys? Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Wrong-
I see.
Wrong
I was just
movie.
fixing
Yeah,
to mention that. I was fixing to say, but I didn't know
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
that wasn't broke car traction, sorry. It was wrong movie. Okay.
Well,
I can't get to my mute button fast enough.
Well, I tell you what, we may end up being able to shoot a new movie here or something if this action keeps up here.
Well, Black Diamond Motorsports leading the way on this thing, and Pollock, Janik, and Lewis are catching up to their teammate at Gilbert, who has a lap car right up ahead of him. Looks like the 70 of McComas he's coming up on. And, Gilbert, Pollock, Janik, Lewis all running 1, 2, 3, 4. Another dominating day so far for Black Diamond Motorsports. All 4 running top 4 here. 25 to go. Tracy, let's take this opportunity right now, do a little bit of SoarDogg Cup Series side-by-side, take a short break, pay a couple bills with our partners here as they continue to watch the race here on the screen. But let's step away for a moment here, pay a couple bills, and we will be right back here. As you see right there, Downtown Auto Sales, 25 to go. We're going to leave you with that and be right back. Welcome back to the beautiful Pocono Raceway, SoarDogg 200, Leadfoot TV, NSRLA, and these guys are right where we left them, bullying the 79. As now Pollock has jumped out ahead of his teammates, and the 79 of Stewart is still in a Black Diamond Motorsports sandwich between Janik and Lewis. Like, we say it every week. Whoever decides to race against these Black Diamond Motorsports guys have got to feel like you're in a raft just in the middle of the ocean with sharks swimming around you.
Yeah. And if you don't mess up on your own, they might help you a little bit. Oh, man, and boy, he goes high right there. Whew. Maybe he's looking to get in a run, trying a different line here or something.
Yeah, let's see. It's not working out for him so far. He's still running right there in P4. Completely unrelated, Tracy, but as everybody knows, I work in the oil field. Completely unrelated here. You're going to get a kick out of this. I just got a text from my manager. Hey, why are you still on the clock? I forgot to clock out when I got home because I was rushing in to get to the broadcast. So, essentially, the oil field company that I work for has been paying me to do this broadcast for the last hour and a half.
Hey, thank you, oil field company. I appreciate that. Letting Chris double dip here.
Yeah, a little bit. That's gonna bite me tomorrow. That
Well,
just cost me
you
some paperwork.
Well, talking of clocking out, the 44, man, he has just been, laying waste to this track right here. His car is set up great so far.
That is true, but also look, Tracy, he's starting to fall off because remember he had about a second and a half lead, and that's down below a second now. So they're back here racing and still gaining on him. I'm starting to think that he may be running out of tires here, and very, very soon all of these guys are going to be running very close out of fuel. When was their last? Let's see how far have they gone on this stint here, Tracy?
Let's see. Travis Gilbert is now on lap 28 since he last pitted.
So, if he has not been saving, he may have to. He's going to be pitting within the next 2 laps here, because they're getting about 30 laps per run.
Now they may have been able to pick up a lap or two from the caution laps.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep. Just a little. I mean, we see there he was all the way, but he's plus 18 on the night. Started 19th, leading this thing. But anyway, he's not coming down here, so he's going to run another one. 29 laps now for Gilbert since his last stop. How about Pollock? 23 laps. So he came at the stage. Gilbert came before the stage.
Well, we still have 16 to go. You add 16:23, and that's about 39.
Yeah, so I wonder if these guys are able to save 10 laps. I mean, Gilbert for sure, 100%. There's no chance that he saved enough fuel to not stop. But the question is, was Pollock able to save 9 laps of fuel under caution? Who knows?
Well, I think we will get a good read just based upon when Gilbert has to pit.
Yep, because he's gonna hold this thing out there as long as he possibly can, trying to survive this thing. Just hoping and praying for a caution right now. Typical Pocono, everything, not only just surviving the track, but it's always a fuel gamble here on top of all the mayhem. What a racetrack.
Yeah, so right now he's on lap 30. And if he pits on lap 32, that means he was only able to save about 2 laps based on the caution lap. So if he can only save about 2, then there's no way Pollock's going to be able to save 10. Oh, we've got Janik right now got around Pollock. I wonder, Pollock's coming in.
Pollock's coming. So is that Lewis? No, the 79 of Stewart as well. Pollock just said, okay, I'm pitting. Gilbert still out there. So Pollock just go ahead and throw it in the towel early here. Unless Gilbert's just been able to save way more fuel than Pollock was able to. Wonder if Gilbert's been able to save under green at all.
And maybe that's the reason why his lead is decreasing as well there, Chris.
Maybe clutching in the corners, just letting her roll, Tracy, letting her roll.
But
I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
oh no, man, he's there. It's like you said earlier. There is no way that he can make it. Here he comes right now.
Yep, right here, and Janik with him.
So he
And
was
that's
only
gonna
able to get
give-
about. Sorry, he was only able to get about 31 laps on a tank of fuel.
And
That's
that gives
gonna give
Lewis the
Lewis-
lead.
Oh, so he can stay out if he chooses. Maybe about another 5 laps or so.
Maybe so. Maybe trying to play the long game here. Pollock, obviously we saw Pollock pit earlier than he needed. Just figured go ahead and get pitted, get fresh stuff, get back on the track, not lose all that track position. But how long will Lewis stay out? 79 back out, working his way around the 87, a step toe.
Well, you know, something else I just haven't think about too, Chris. Oh, there's Lewis coming in right now.
Yep.
Because I was thinking about short pitting, you could abuse the tires, potentially be able to turn faster lap times. You know what I'm saying? By going ahead and getting new tires. Make up that difference that the
Absolutely.
leader has on you.
Yep, absolutely. That was my thought as well. Pollock trying to gain a little strategy, but did Pollock take tires? How long was Pollock's pit stop?
Let's see.
No tires for Lewis. Gas and go.
Yep.
And he's away.
Pollock was in for 9.5 seconds in the box.
Alrighty, and Lewis was half of that, I would assume.
Nope, Lewis was 9.7. So actually,
Okay, so-
Pollock was 2/10 faster in the box. And they
So,
both
what
were virtually identical on pit road.
So what Pollock did, by pitting early, he shortened his pit stop because he didn't need as much fuel. He saved 2/10 worth of fueling time by pitting earlier.
Ah,
And so we've talked about it quite a bit in other leagues and even in NASCAR as well, that by pitting earlier, you're able to save a couple gallons, which is he pitted on lap 23 versus the other guys around 28 to 30. So that 2/10 he was able to gain on pit road because of the fact that his tank wasn't as empty as everybody else's. They didn't have to fill it up as much. Crazy deal.
yeah, this is normally when I start popping breakers. Oh, we got a caution flag out.
Oh, it's always in the middle of pit cycles.
Oh, my goodness. I hope this
It's
is
Lewis.
not. Oh,
It's
I was
Lewis.
fixed. Tell me it's not.
It is Lewis. And the 79. Okay, well, let's run it back a little more. I don't want to speak on it yet, but I have a feeling that the 79 might have did a little bit of pushing back from the pushing around that he got pushed earlier. He is tight on Dustin's door there.
He blinked out. Dustin goes down low.
Crossover, hugging the bottom. Dustin drifts out. Ooh, no, that was all Dustin. Darn. Yeah, he just got way tight on exit there.
Yeah, I wonder if he was anticipating the 79 going out. Obviously he would have. I doubt he would have doored him like that on purpose.
I'll be honest. I think if I had to assume here, I would think Dustin thought that when he dove on the bottom, that that the 79 wasn't able to keep speed up top, and I'm willing to bet that he just thought he was going to slide up in front of him here, because there's no way to know there's no way he anticipated the 79 having so much speed coming out of that corner. That's what I would be thinking in that scenario right there, Tracy. Is I would be thinking, okay, I just slammed it on the bottom here, essentially, as Dale Jr. would say, the slide job. And
no, I need more emphasis. Come on, Chris.
I'm a dirt
slide
guy.
Job.
I'm a dirt guy. There's no such thing as a slide job on asphalt.
Every lap is, man. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, on asphalt, you're saying. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there
okay.
ain't no such thing as a slide job on asphalt.
I got you. Okay. Well, this really shakes things up here, but I think Thornton into 25, he's going to have to pit. And he's right on 30 laps. So even though he's pitting under caution, he's pretty much going to have to start at the back of everyone who stays out here.
Right, but here's the thing, Tracy. Everybody else just went gas and go. If he takes tires here, that is a huge advantage because there's a lot of guys coming with him.
Oh, yes.
Over half the field on pit road here. Thornton, if he takes tires, will come out on fresh tires with, it looks like, let me look here. Looking. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. 12 tops cars ahead of him. With an eternity to go at Pocono. 5 to go at Pocono is an eternity. 5 whole minutes, by the way, which is a solid 25 laps at a short track, I would like to point out. Yeah, he's got plenty of time to get by 12 cars with no tires. But don't look now because Barry is leading this thing.
Yeah, and he stayed out. I wonder if he was a lap down when the caution came out.
He might be away. I was just thinking that based on what his lap time was showing. He might be a wave around car here.
Yeah, that's probably his only shot. Yeah.
Yep, there is the wave around. Yeah, he's going to have to pit this time by the 67 of Beck. Will be your leader. How fresh is Beck out there, Tracy? Oh, he's gonna stretch it. He's going big or going home, Tracy. He's going checkers or wreckers. He's gonna run this thing out of fuel or he's gonna win it. That's what he's gonna do right now. But Gilbert has fuel. Pollock.
I'm sorry, Chris. I was just fixing to say, Beck, he has to get a caution just as soon as the green drops.
I think he can make it. I think he can make it, Tracy. I think he can. Because he's at 27 or 28 right now. They've had 2 cautions. When they go back green, there's only going to be 5 laps. We know these guys can go 30. We've seen it. So they're going green this time. He'll be 29. Going green this time. He's 6 to go when we take the green. And he's had 2 cautions to save since his last pit stop. He's had 2 cautions. He's got at least five laps in the tank.
But he can't let up because of everyone else who is pitted. So he's got to hammer down. So it's not like he can save now. It really doesn't do him any good. Oh,
yep,
man.
He has got to go. I think he's got 5 solid green flag laps safely. The last 2 are going to be a concern.
Man, I got to get ChatGTP on this, man. I got to get some sort of app that can run this in real time and be a virtual crew chief for me here, just so I can sort this out, man.
I'll be honest. I think it's all going to be in vain anyway. Because look who's lined up on the inside. Look
What
at
are you saying?
1, 2, 3, 4 on the inside.
Oh,
Black Diamond Motorsports 1, 2, 3, and Ryan Bittler bringing in the rear of the Black Diamond Motorsports cars.
Oh, and
Fourth
he's
row.
already getting a push.
He
Bittler
is.
almost lost it right on the start. He got a heavy shove from the 83.
What a jump for Beck, though. First one of the night that's been able to get out ahead of the Black Diamond Motorsports cars on a restart, and he slams the door going into one. There is no save right now. It is go, 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 and the Black Diamond Motorsports cars are around. All three of them around. Big damage up ahead. 92, 82, 44, 48. Gino Volante. We thought he made it through. Jerry Salidas. All but one of the Black Diamond Motorsports cars destroyed here. And it started, if you run it back, Tracy, you can take a look, leaning on the 79 in turn one. Someone, I'm not sure which, it may have been Alex Pollock, really leaning hard on the 71, and everything got bottlenecked up behind, and everybody just started turning everybody. But guess what, Tracy? Beck doesn't need to save anymore.
Wow. I mean, it took me a while to scroll through the list of people here that were involved in that incident.
It started with second place, Alex Pollock, I believe, sir. Or Stewart. If you put it on the 79, you can see where it starts, because it started at the 79, wherever he was at. Yeah, Alex Pollock. You can, or might have been the 44 of... Yep, the 44 goes straight up to the door of the 79. Alex comes up to fill the hole. Into the door of the 79. Door. Alex.
The 44 had to check up.
He
because
did.
He was going to take out the 79, I think.
He really was. He got very, very tight. Cold tires here. Look at Evan Janik evade this. Watch Evan Janik right there. Never a scratch. He got the inside wall. Oh, the 40 and the 48. Yep, and step toe. Salidas. Bittler gets through. Gino gets it right at the end. Dadgummit, Gino. Gino clobbers the 48 right. There's too many places to look, Tracy.
Yeah.
That's
what I was saying. I just kept scrolling through the list of drivers that were involved here.
Look at Gino. He makes it all the way through, and then the last car gets it. This is going to be a great angle of this right here. You can really see the carnage of this crash here.
Cars going everywhere, pinballing all off. There he goes. Come on. Oh, man, Gino. One more car and you would have had it, man.
But
oh, my goodness.
With that being said, look at your boy Barry tiptoeing through the tulips here, getting through this thing. And Lewis, for that matter.
What about Steptoe? Did he step-toe through the tulips?
He did not. Barry did. Steptoe got clobbered.
Oh, look at that. Yep. That is the way to get through one, man. Lock her down.
Lewis gets through. Lewis gets through, no damage. Barry through with no damage. Beck with the lead. We're going to have a green-white checkered. The 79 of Stewart survives this 75 laps of bullying by Black Diamond Motorsports. I don't know what it is, but they have been all over this guy tonight.
I think what it is, the 79 of Stewart has been up front all night, and I think that's the reason why they have been all around.
Probably. Who knows, man? But we got, Beck, Stewart, Mangrum, Hendry, Whiteman. The only one we're used to talking about in the top 5 is Whiteman.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, man. A lot of new faces, new names up here. But Chris, with unlimited green-white checkers, what are the odds of us being able to make a complete lap around here, do you think, without bringing out another caution?
I got to be honest with you. I think we're going to be here all night. Because this, 8th caution so far. Caution number 8.
Oh, my God.
It's a 80 lap race. We're averaging a caution every 10 laps here, Tracy.
I was getting ready to have to bill you for a monitor because I almost sprayed it right then. Oh, wow. Mountain Dew's going everywhere here. Holy cow.
It don't taste as good when it comes out of your nose.
No, it doesn't. No, I had to grab a tissue, in fact.
I'm saying, ain't no taste buds in there.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, let's hope that you're not right about that.
We know better. Janik 2 laps down. Don Francesco 2 laps down.
Yeah, I think Don Francesco is done. He had major wheel damage on that car.
Lights are out, and I don't see a single Black Diamond Motorsports car in the field right now. Not a one. Not a single.
Dustin Lewis is in 18th. Hawks in 17th.
Yeah, I don't see them at all. They are 18 seconds back. The field's going green without them here. Out of turn 3, this field is going green. Same for Ryan Bittler, who did get some damage in that crash. But Bittler's going to be at full tow when he catches up to the field.
Yeah,
if he plays his cards right.
Yeah.
He caught him too soon. Darn.
He did.
But
yeah.
Pollock and Lewis, they're only 5 seconds back, 4 seconds back. These guys are going to have a heck of a run. They may pass everybody on the inside because they're at full speed.
And I'm sure they are teamed up nose to tail as well. Let's check on them real quick.
Oh, no. They're nice,
man.
slicing and dicing.
Ooh, wee boy.
Woo.
Okay.
48 just came across the wire, is done for the night. As we see the 20 in the wall, the 25 in the wall, bottlenecked up, 3 wide, 93 not giving any room whatsoever, squeezing those guys. So this is my line. Find another one because Doran Hendry banging, takes the spot. As we see the 67 of Beck get very loose, 93 all the way down the track to Dora Hendry again. 79 trying to make a run outside of the 67. How hard is he going to fight to hold this lead? He's going to fall in line and try to get it back here. White flag, I believe, as we come to the line. White flag, sponsored by SoarDogg. These guys are not going to make it back to the flag. Boom, called it. 67 hard into the wall. Gets turned by the 20 of Mangrum, Dale Beck into the wall. They're still racing. They're going to keep racing to the white, but this is Stewart's race to lose at this point. 0.7 of a second back to Mangrum.
Oh, and it's not Stewart. The 67 and the 79 are teammates. I just realized that.
He turned his teammate. No, sorry, Mangrum turned Stewart's teammate. My apologies. Stewart, Mangrum, Whiteman coming to the line. Battle for second here. Whiteman's going to take second. But your winner tonight in the 79, first win, second race. Looks like he might be out of fuel. Joaquin Stewart takes the victory. Man, before we do anything, Tracy, this guy right here put himself in a little tiny raft in the middle of the ocean and just whipped a rear end off of 4 sharks.
Well, he certainly did. It was definitely outnumbered. And back to what we were talking about earlier, the reason why they were roughing him up is essentially because he was up there racing with them all night. And you know those Black Diamond guys are going to be up near the front every race. So, man, you got to hand it to Stewart coming in here. I think this is only his second race with us. Even though I'm showing him with 15 starts, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, see, I think this is his second as well. I think you're right about that, Tracy.
Yeah.
Man, what a finish. I can't wait to talk to these guys, Tracy. Let's take a short break here with Leadfoot TV. Well, let's get the smoke show first. Sorry it takes so long for these guys to get back around. I forgot about the smoke show. There he goes. Burn them down. What's
yes.
Oh, a little kiss.
It don't matter at this point.
Nope. It'll pay for itself.
Yeah. The boy back at the shop will work on it all week. Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, outside
Stored
wall.
Well, he is
Discovery
burning
Bay,
that.
California.
Yeah, well, that right there is what I would look like if I ever win, Chris. That right there. Then what? I'll keep going till I run out of fuel or burn the tires off, one or the other.
Oh, man. Locks are down finally. Joaquin Stewart, Discovery Bay, California. Thank
What a
all
photo.
of you, for staying with us for so long. We are going to take a short break here, and when we come back, we are going to have your top 3 podium finishers here tonight for the SoarDogg 200 from Pocono, right here on Leadfoot TV. We'll see you soon. Stay with us. Welcome back to Leadfoot TV, the SoarDogg Cup Series with NSRLA. Chris Golden back here in the booth again. Finally caught my breath. Man, I've told these guys before, I'm too big for all this mess, man. It can give me a daggum heart attack in here. But we have got our podium finishers here, and we're right here with CD Mangrum, third place finisher in the 20. CD, first question. You already know the elephant in the room here. The contact with Dale Beck there. Tell us about that.
First off, shout out to the fans. Good hard racing out there. I hope they enjoyed it. But we were just coming down the front stretch. I think he threw a block. We switched lanes a little bit. I felt like I held my line going into one there. I looked back on it, looked like a small amount of net code possibly, but I felt like I held my line personally. Yeah, I guess that's for whomever else to judge.
Heck yeah, man! It's one of those racing deals. It happens to the best of us, buddy. We've all been there, but not to stir the pot any, but you're here and he's not, so it must have worked out pretty good for you.
Yeah, I think he just tire deficit there, and that last restart started behind him. I didn't get a very good launch, and I was just kind of maybe hoping the 79 and him got together. They didn't, but yeah, all in all, got third after all that. I do apologize to the 41 earlier in the race. Got into him, didn't mean to. Gave him some room there at the end. Ended up getting me for second. So hope that's all well there. But I had a good time tonight. Trying to get back into it. Haven't been racing a lot lately. Just trying to get my reps in. Trying to get back in the racing shape. So came out tonight and got third. So that's pretty good time, I feel.
For sure. I was just about to ask, this is your first podium this season, is it not?
Second race. Yeah, I came out for Watkins Glen, and I did a pedal switch in the last couple. I call it the off season. I don't really race much from December through February, but got some new pedals, so I've been trying to get adjusted to those, and wrecked myself at Watkins Glen. Went out early. Just haven't had the time to come back on Tuesday. It's been busy, but we had a free night tonight, and I love Pocono personally. I don't know how everyone else feels. I don't think a lot of people enjoy Pocono, but I enjoy it. So just getting the reps in, and we took 2 tires there on that green flag stop in stage 3, and it netted us a lot of positions, and ultimately got us a good start there at the end.
For sure. So we hear it all the time in this league. Clean air. How important was clean air tonight? Because if anything,
Everything.
Pocono is the most road course oval that exists in NASCAR. And you say you went to Watkins Glen and you finished well here at Pocono as well. It makes sense that you would finish well at the drafting road course of NASCAR.
Yeah, I enjoy road courses myself as well, but yeah, the dirty air is just. Man, we had that first stage. I was in 4th for the majority. Felt great in 4th. Started kind of going backwards throughout the rest of the race. We were back in 10th, I believe, to start stage 3, and it was just a dogfight back there, just in the trenches. I couldn't figure out how to pass. Finally figured out how to get to the outside. Had to really bury it in the one to do that, but really just I was trying to be clean all night, and things happen, but. All in all, good time. Dirty air is always going to be the case. There's no way around it.
For sure. Well, CD, man, it's batting 500 here in the SoarDogg Cup Series. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that, but it would have been nice to get to talk to you at Watkins Glen, but it's been great to get to talk to you here on the podium tonight in just your second start this season.
Yeah. Thank you, you guys doing the broadcast. Thank you to the admins for having me. And again, shout out to the fans, shout out to the sponsors. I'm not on the team yet, but shout out to whomever may want to put me on, if that's the case. But yeah, just really here to run some laps. I know it's kind of mid-season, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, everybody. CD Mangrum there, not even with a full-time ride, already getting podium. Somebody needs to scoop this guy up for a full-time ride. Just throwing that out there. We have to stay unbiased because we're broadcasters, but I mean, if it were me, but CD, again, it's been a pleasure, and we hope to see you in here a lot more.
Yep. I'll try to make as many as I can. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Tracy, who have you caught up with down there second place?
Chris, I'm standing here now with about the only familiar name on our podium, familiar to me anyway. We had a couple of newcomers come in here and make the podium tonight, but I'm standing by with Brock Whiteman out of Chicago, Illinois. Brock, how you doing tonight, sir? You feeling pretty good?
It's I'm gonna sound like a broken record. It seems like every time I talk to you guys, it's like I have a horrible car in practice, I qualify like crap, and then I somehow am talking to you guys at the end of the night, and I just it's again, if you would have told me I would have finished second tonight, I would not have believed you. I'm not the best at Pocono. I have an NIS win here, but that was 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago now. So I don't like the tracks where you have to shift because sometimes I mess up and I can't get the timing right and I lose time doing that. And this track just it eats me up. And we got caught up in two different wrecks there, and I think the second restart when Barry got sideways with Solitas. I got caught up in that, had to fix some damage, and then obviously had the run-in with CD where he got into the back of me in turn 3, and I was super happy nobody hit me. But it's just such a grind these races to make sure you can have a good finish. And after missing I think the last 2 weeks for other things, it feels good to finally get a good finish and hopefully try to bring the championship hunt back into full swing here.
Well, I got you, man. Well, I mean, you touched on a few things that went wrong for you tonight, but what about things that went right? Did anything kind of go your way you weren't anticipating?
I would say the best thing that happened was the Highline started working in 1, and I was with Josh Thorne in the chat. We were talking the whole race, and I joked with him. I think after the second stage on that restart, I was like, "Should I try the IndyCar line and run all the way up against the wall?" And he was like, "Well, you might as well try something. What's the worst that can happen? You can wreck out." And I was like, "Yeah, kinda." And I didn't run all the way up against the wall, but I was running that like third, fourth line where nobody was, and I was able to make up a couple positions that way. And then that last wreck in turn 1 on that restart, I was super lucky to be running the outside because they all kind of wrecked down low, and I was able to get up to 5th doing that. So that was really lucky. And I think missing that wreck is probably the only reason why I'm here tonight. I don't think we had a top 3 car, but I'm gonna take it. I'm never gonna say no to finishing in the top 3. And I do feel like this is where this car belongs every week, but there are some tracks like Pocono. I don't think we were the best, and especially Nashville, that is probably my worst track that we go to. So to get good results at those tracks, I think it just kind of is the testament to this team and how much work we put into these cars, and trying to make sure that we can finish inside the top 5, inside the top 3 every week. So I'm really happy that those things were kind of working tonight, and we were able to make up a lot of positions doing that.
Well, one final quick question here, and I'm not real sure, but initially when we came on the broadcast, I was showing you as having an EOL at the beginning. Was that the case? I'm not sure if that was the case or not, because wasn't 100% sure if that was accurate, the information that I had.
Yeah, it was for the wreck in Nashville where we had the stack up at turn 1. I thought about appealing that. I didn't feel like I was truly at fault. I feel like we kind of just stacked up together, just racing really close, and I think the wreck probably wouldn't have been as bad as it was. We had a little bit of an ARCA break by someone who I won't name. But not to say that was the main reason why I got the EOL, but I just decided not to protest isn't the right word, but I didn't decide to challenge it. So I kind of had a feeling that I always somehow find my way in the back in qualifying, and I seem to do last to first challenges all the time. So I mean, I wasn't going to be that big of a deal, but and obviously kind of worked out tonight, missing the wreck on the first lap, but we got caught up in that second one there on that second restart. So there's pros and cons to starting at the back, but we were probably going to be at the back most of the race anyway, even if we didn't get caught up in the wreck. So, but just glad the EOL's out and we don't have to deal with it anymore. So, hopefully next week, wherever that is, I had the schedule pulled up.
Kentucky. I was about
Kentucky,
to ask you,
okay.
how do you feel about racing at Kentucky?
If I got a break and downshift, do not expect me to be at the front. And you can write that down just in case I do finish on the podium, and you can bring it back to me because I think that would be really funny. But yeah, if it's a
Okay.
braking and downshifting track, I'm going to be at the back. If I can kind of just coast in it in fifth gear, I think we should be okay.
Okay. Well, I have to check in with you next week then and see if we can see you working the levers or not. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Well, congratulations once again, Brock, and by all means, man, go ahead and thank whoever you want to thank for getting you here tonight.
Big shout out to you guys for doing this as always. Another big shout out. I guess really my primary sponsor on the car, Constellation Energy, has been such a huge part of my life. My dad has worked for this company since the 2008 recession, and he finally retired on last Wednesday was his last night of work. So this company has always meant something to me. It was one of the first custom paint schemes I ever made on Gran Turismo Sport. Was with this paint scheme with this company, this exact same paint scheme with the 3 stripes on the side. It was on the Porsche 911 GT3, but it's the exact same. Nothing has changed on the car. It's really special to have this sponsor on the car, and just drive them every. I try to make sure that they get the majority of the races, as kind of being the primary sponsor. But we kind of switch it up a little bit with the other ones: Red Bull, Costco, Sirius XM. Just a huge thanks to these guys for allowing me to do this. And I sent pictures of the car to my dad when I made it, and he showed everybody at the electrical maintenance shop, and they all thought it was the coolest thing in the world to see their company and the place that they work at on a NASCAR. They always thought it was really cool. So I'm gonna be, if anybody's listening here and you do custom diecast, please let me know, because I'd love to make this on a custom and give it to my dad as his retirement gift. It'd be really cool.
Oh man, that would be awesome. And by the way, if they think the paint scheme looked good, they ought to see you right now on live stream and being interviewed for being a podium finisher. But
Oh yeah.
us here at Leadfoot TV, me and Chris, man, we'd like to congratulate Mr. Whiteman as well, being able to retire. So hope you enjoy retirement. And hey, man, maybe you can drag him in here. He's got a little extra time now. Maybe he can kind of get a hankering for iRacing too.
Yeah, I might let him sit in the seat once or twice, see if he wants to get into this.
Oh yeah. Well, that will sure lock him in, definitely for sure. Though. Well, congratulations once again, Brock.
Thank you.
Alrighty, I'm Mr. Golden. I think you may be standing by with someone pretty special tonight as well.
I am, and probably, if I'm not mistaken, one of the youngest winners in SoarDogg Cup Series history. Heck of a graduation present here, Joaquin. Yeah, I did my research, buddy. I have to know all of you guys. Heck of a graduation present here. Coming into Pocono, getting the win. Tell us all about it, bud.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, it was a pretty fun race. The first 2 stages didn't go well for me, as I didn't go as hoped. Didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I mean, I had the pace there, I felt like, but I just couldn't get clean air. I couldn't get out there. Even the start of the third stage, I drifted back to around fourth or fifth. The caution really helped me. Got a good jump on the restart, or I got a good push on the restart. And thankfully the 67 ended up going on the restart. And I kind of lucked out with the other caution, and it's pretty easy ride from there, because it was just me and the 67 oval tires. But great effort from him too, to stay up in the lead as long as he did. I almost didn't pass him. So I shout out to him.
For sure. It's like, and something I'm actually glad that you're up here, at least in the top three, but even more so that you won the race, because I've been wanting to ask you the whole race. How did it feel with the four Black Diamond Motorsports teammates just beating your doors off every lap? Because they were, man, like I've said it multiple times on the broadcast, they were like sharks swimming around you in the middle of the ocean this whole race. Tell us kind of about how you were able to maneuver through that minefield.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's like the top dog team here because they were all at the front and they were really aggressive. That's kind of how you have to be, and they're really good drivers. I mean, it was a tough pass every time, and when I every time it was like frustrating me because like every time I got by one of them, another one just slipped by right by me, and I have to do it all over again. So that they're quick and they're some good competition here. Uh, had fun with the 92 last week, and I ran side by side with him throughout the first two stages, pretty much the whole race. So yeah, these are some pretty good drivers in this league.
And this is just your second race with them, right? Like last week was your first race at Michigan?
Yeah, last week was my first race. I really watched that race too.
Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, I thought I remembered talking about you a little bit then too. Man, you new guys that they brought in these last 2 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks, two new guys that they brought in are whipping their butts. I mean, that's pretty good recruiting right there, bud.
Yeah, they did a good job. A lot of new people are finding out about this. I heard a lot of fans are involved in this, which is pretty cool. And it's gonna stuff like that is gonna in this broadcast is gonna bring people back to this league for racing and bring more competition. So I like that.
For sure. I mean, we talked about it again a little bit on the broadcast. We had Ryan Bittler actually has a lot of his friends. One of his friends owns a bar, and they invited people specifically to the bar tonight to watch the race live. So I know there was about 30 to 50 people in a bar in Pennsylvania watching the race. So just you probably have a lot more fans in Pennsylvania now than you know of. Uh, and
Well,
they're
thank you.
and they're all really old and drunk, if I had to guess, which is the best kind of fans.
Yeah,
But
well, shout
man,
out to them.
for sure, brother. So tell us about some of your sponsors tonight, and thank who everybody who got you here, and everybody you want to thank tonight.
Uh, well, sponsors, I made this car myself, and it's kind of like a fancy car. But I will say shout out to the Zenith guys if you guys are watching in SAC. Those guys we were on the call, whatever. Those guys helped me out a little bit, and they were having fun in the VC with us, and uh, parents, mom and dad, and yeah, that's pretty much. This is my first league win since like 2023, so
Oh, dude,
yes,
that is
it's
awesome.
been a while.
Well, I would say go celebrate, but I legally can't because you're not old enough yet. But enjoy this one anyway, buddy, because I feel like there's going to be many, many more in this league. And it was a pleasure to have you tonight, Joaquin.
Thank you. I'm gonna try to come up. I'm gonna try to come next week too. The college stuff around August. I'll probably stop racing a little bit, but I'm gonna try to get the summer at least.
Nice. Are they going to let you bring your sim rig to your dorm? I mean, that'd be my first question.
Yeah, they said they said I can. It's just that I don't know the dorm room specifically, and I'm also a college athlete. I'm playing football in college, so I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna have like the time after once I get
I
settled in.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I played at Baylor a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it was a lot of fun. What little bit I could remember. But that's college for you. But man, again, congrats tonight. I mean, you're batting 500, two races with these guys and a win. I mean, you can't really beat that by much. And heck of a run
I
tonight.
don't know about all that because last time I was like 18th or something like that.
Okay, well, touche, touche. But I wasn't going to mention that. He's kind of.
Yeah, last week was really bad.
Well, what are you looking forward to next week at Kentucky? I believe is where we're headed.
Kentucky, I haven't ran much of the next gen in Kentucky. I ran the truck and it was pretty awesome. I kind of like the flow of the racetrack. I hate turns 3 and 4, but uh, I'll probably be able to figure that out. Uh, Honestly, I just have to kind of figure. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'll do like a little practice session probably on Monday, just a quick little 10 minutes, get a feel for it. I should be okay.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I look forward to hopefully having you in here again at Kentucky, or at least in the near future. Um, keep running up front with these guys, man. You're turning a lot of heads for sure.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy, that's our top three. Remind me after this is over, Tracy, I need to reach out to Brock Whiteman. I actually have a sponsor that will do custom diecasts that I could send over to him for his dad's, let's call it a retirement present. So remind me of that to reach out to Mr. Whiteman.
Yes.
My DMs are
Reach
always
out
open,
to
Chris.
Mr. Yeah, reach out to Mr. Whiteman. How's that?
I will 100%. So Tracy, let's run down through our final results here real quick. And then I want to get your final thoughts on this thing. Everybody knows my thoughts already. Joaquin Stewart coming out here, starting third, finishing first. Doesn't get much more dominant than that tonight, especially, as we mentioned multiple times, the sharks that he had swimming around him all race. And we go down through the list here. Brock Whiteman, 7th to 10th. C.D. Mangrum coming up to 3rd. Jose Mercado, 4th. Started where he finished. Isaac Wilson is going to be the big mover tonight. Probably our hard charger. 18 positions gained. 23rd to a top 5 for Isaac Wilson. And he did that with a spin early on. Travis Gilbert, 6th. Justin Hendry, 7th. Joshua Thornton starts where he finishes in 8th. Andy Berry pulling off a top 10 tonight for the 21 car. That's going to be a fan favorite with Tracy for sure.
Way to go, Andy.
Rounding out the top 10, Jason Steptoe. Tracy, cover the rest of them, bud.
Yeah, I got you, man. And here we go, finishing in 11th position is Stephen McComas. Dustin Lewis in the 33. We found out who jinxes him, so I'm glad it's not me. Finishes 12th. Alex Pollock started off in 5th. Got to be a heartbreak for him again. He brings it home in 13th position. Ryan Bittler, the Mullet Man. Love to give a shout out to all the guys there at, is that Snappers Bar and Grill, I think?
I think it is Snappers, yep.
Yes.
Snappers.
Hey, appreciate all you guys tuning in and watching the Mullet Man do his thing here tonight. Finishes 14th. And then Josh Chrisman in the 83 finishes 15th. Gino Volante, his streak seems to continue right along, being in the wrong place, wrong time, on the wrong lap, at the wrong track. And the 35 car finishes 16th. Jerry Salitis in the 63 finishes 17th. Dale Beck in the 67 finishes 18th. Evan Janik, who ran up front all night long, qualified on the outside pole. Heartbreaking night for him as he finishes 19th. Nicholas Don Francesco, he was running up front all night long, got involved in one of those late race cautions and pretty much took the right front right off of that car. So that's a heartbreaking finish for him as well. Then Samuel Longworth in the number 1 car finishes 21st. Andrew Allen in the in the 96 finishes 22nd. 72 laps down, got taken out or had an issue early. I shouldn't say taken out because I'm not 100% sure. Jake Box, who had a great run last week in Michigan, brings it home in 23rd position after starting in 22nd. So that is our rundown there, Chris.
There were a lot of guys tonight, Tracy, that the tricky triangle was just a little bit too tricky. So, man, what do you think about this thing tonight?
Well, it was certainly lived up to what I thought was going to happen. Of course, I wish I could have enjoyed more of it. I was behind the scenes trying to keep the stream rolling. So hopefully everything worked out all right. I do apologize, especially to the guys at the bar last thing you guys want to do is see a Frisbee on your TV. Certainly apologize for that, but like I said, got fiber in front of my house, just got to get it connected up, so maybe that'll happen within the next week or two. And also, whoops. So I'm gonna. I know this is the Heck Yeah Move at a Race presented by SoarDogg, and you've got to a definite nominee has to be Joaquin Stewart for everything that he kind of went through tonight. Got roughed up a little bit. I think it's more of an initiation more than anything. But a sort of an oddball here, Chris. Another nominee be Ryan Bittler and the guys at Snapper's Bar and Grill. They didn't really, well, you know, they did make a move to put it on the TV. So
they did, and as much as we appreciate Snappers for tuning in with us here on Leadfoot, and I've also been informed they will be tuning in Thursday night for the Pro Late Models. In the Golden Racing League. That just came across my desk as well. They'll be tuning in for that as Ryan Bittler joins us on the dirt. We're much appreciated of Snappers, but I have to give it to Joaquin for his maneuvering on that second to last restart, getting through the mayhem of these Black Diamond Motorsports guys. To be honest, I can't say what it was, but what it looked like is that they were trying to outmuscle the new guy, and the new guy said, "Not today," and flexed a little muscle of his own and came out on top.
Well, he was certainly one of my nominees, and just so happens perfect timing there as we see on the replay there. He was, kind of getting a welcome to the league there from Lewis in the 33 car. As we were sitting there talking, and here he comes up on Alex Pollock as well. So
you can see here Black Diamond Motorsports all around him. He has Evan Janik on his rear bumper while these guys just got him pinned in.
Yeah, they're forming a diamond around him, a black diamond there around the guy.
That's their old that's their own little tricky triangle. He's having to run two tricky triangles: the Black Diamond Motorsports Minefield and Pocono.
Yes, sir, man.
Oh,
well,
man.
It was certainly a pleasure tonight, Chris. That's my final thoughts, man. You got anything to leave us with here tonight?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to Kentucky next week. It is one of my favorite racetracks. It's one of the few cookie cutter, what we'll call the D ovals that I actually enjoy. I love how I know Joaquin said he hates 3 and 4 at Kentucky. I absolutely love 3 and 4 because I'm a very technical type of guy, and I like to see it throw a wrench into the momentum style drivers bag of tricks. Essentially, I love watching them kind of struggle through that. Being a technical driver, I actually struggle with 1 and 2, so I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. So I love getting to see the opposite side of that coin. Kentucky is going to be amazing, but to be honest, every race we have covered in the SoarDogg Cup Series this year with NSRLA has been amazing. And with that, there is nothing more I can say about this one because it's another fantastic race tonight. The SoarDogg 200 with the SoarDogg Cup Series and NSRLA. Thank you all for our podium finishers, our winner, our competitors, my cohort, and my buddy Tracy Brown here doing all the color, backing me up on the broadcast, and pushing all the buttons and doing all the technical doodads that I don't know how to do. I am part-time ARCA Menard Series driver, dirt late model driver, and full-time oil field dad, and of course, Leadfoot TV announcer, Chris Golden. We'll see you next week in Kentucky on Leadfoot TV. Stay golden.